Andor is one of my favorite shows of all time, and in a show with so many standout scenes, the Maarva Eulogy is just one of the best. Every shot in this scene is just perfect, and since it's fun to be able to enjoy this amazing series together, I wanted to go over the scene and talk about some of the details I love and what makes it all come together so well. First off, I just love this shot from above where you can see how many people have showed up. The Empire wanted to control the funeral. They allowed for about 40 to 50 men. But what they don't understand is that you just can't limit something like this. Maarva was an important and beloved person on Ferrix, so it makes sense that a lot of people want to show up for her funeral. In a sense, it's the first act of rebellion that we see on Ferrix. The Empire set the rules, but the people on Ferrix don't listen and just show up. And as soon as they stop caring about the rules, the whole idea of the Empire breaks. It just falls apart. Also, when the projection starts, you can see Maarva start to stand up more and put her clothes right. It's such a great detail.
Strange. Feel as if I can see him.
I love that Maarva says this. To me, it gave a sense of closure for her. What you want most is to be there for your loved ones in their final moments. But Maarva dies off screen and Cassian isn't there, which feels very lonely. When she says it's as if I can see you, it's as if she knows how many people will be there for her and that she can get her message across to them. Now everyone is looking for Cassian. They expect him to be there, and he is, but he's going in the opposite direction. There's a great shot a bit further on where you can see this really clearly. It's just fantastic. Dedra is looking stylish as ever. Cyril sees her, and on my first watch I felt like he was obsessed with her, but on reruns it feels like he's not so much in love with her as a person as he is with the idea, the philosophy that she represents. She fights for the order of the Empire just as he wants to do, and she's in a position of power that he wants to be in, but as we've seen earlier in this season, he's not fit for that at all. It's great to watch the scene again and see which characters they focus on. Like when Maarva says, "I always wanted to be lifted," the shot focuses on Cyril. The looks the characters give each other just speaks of understanding, like these characters all share a bond. The words resonate with them, even with Nurchi, who just betrayed Cassian but seems to have a moment of reflection here. Now, especially in the following part, the words just fit so well with the character. Bix has been through hell, and it's as if the words of Maarva speak directly to her.
And I yearn to lift you. Not because I want to shine, or even be remembered. It's because I want you to go on. I want Ferrix to continue. In my waning hours, that's what comforts me most. But I fear for you. We've been sleeping.
We were sleeping. It's such a great line. It's where the speech starts to take a turn. Everyone was okay with the Empire being there. They thought they could ignore them, and they didn't realize just how oppressed they actually were. Until Aldhani, when the Empire starts to show up in force, and now the people of Ferrix can't ignore the fact that they are being oppressed. People are being killed for small crimes. But it's not like this is happening for the first time. Remember, the same thing happens to Cassian's father. So this was always there, but because of the growing presence of the Empire and the tougher approach that they take, people just can't ignore it anymore. When the oppression itself becomes more painful than fighting the oppressor, people will rise up, and this is what we see here. I love this shot of Cassian. He is moving to the left, and everyone is focused on the right. They expect him to be at the eulogy, and he probably really wants to be there. I mean, these are the final words of his mother that he will ever get to see, but he can't. He has to save Bix. That comes first, at great personal sacrifice. Again, here, everyone is just focused on the wrong place. It's just great. What I love about Luthen's part is that he comes here because he wants to kill Cassian, and he expects him to show up. But as the eulogy starts, you can see him start to listen, and for the first time, he sees what he's been fighting for all this time. The people are starting to rise up. They won't accept the Empire's rule anymore. It must be so great for him to see this happening here in real time. But it also brings up another point that Luthen himself mentioned earlier. He is a coward. He is here amidst the first rebellion, but as soon as the fighting starts, he runs away. And you can just feel the tension and the anger building and see the looks the characters give each other. The kid actor is just fantastic. And the source of the anger, the Empire, is there. So when Maarva finally says fight the Empire, it gives everyone a release for that anger. Now lines such as "It's never more alive than when we sleep" fit perfectly with Nemik's manifesto. As he says, oppression requires constant effort. When people start to resist, the Empire has to keep putting effort in or it breaks. And here Maarva starts saying that if she could do it again, she would be fighting the Empire. She always wanted this, seeing how they killed her husband, and Aldhani finally lit the fuse, but there was very little she could do. In a sense, with this eulogy, she does more in death than she ever could while alive. At this point, the Empire finally realizes what is happening in front of them. Even though the tone of the speech was already going there, but because they are so focused on Cassian, they don't see it, and when they finally do, it's too late. It's such a perfect symbolism that the guy throws the jacket on and it doesn't cover the hologram completely. The message, "Fight the Empire," still gets through. They can't censor it anymore. Just fantastic. Oh, it's on! When he throws B2 down, I think we all felt that. I would fight for that droid, and I love that Brasso just doesn't hesitate a second. He immediately goes for it. It's so great. As others have pointed out, it's so symbolic that the first hits are made with Maarva's funerary stone. Absolutely iconic. Though you could argue that Brasso got the first hit in with his kick, but who cares about that? So that's the scene, and after this all hell breaks loose. Just a fantastic episode all in all. What I love about this show is that it transported me into the world. It felt as if I was there on Ferrix and I wanted to fight alongside the crowd against the Empire. It had the same effect on me during the prison break scene, and they are both some of my favorite scenes of all time. Fiona Shaw's acting in the entire series was just phenomenal. It's so sad that we won't see her in season 2 anymore. Now, I haven't mentioned it yet, but the music by Nicholas Britell is just the best. The way the music just builds here is fantastic, and I still listen to some of the tracks regularly. So yeah, I just had to talk about this with season 2 around the corner. Like many other people, I keep coming back to these videos. Andor moved me in a way that not many shows do, and I just love reliving these highlights and experiencing them with everyone else who loved the show. Here's hoping that season 2 will be just as good or even better, and we will truly have one of the best shows of all time.